Hello, everybody up there. Here again, one more time, talking to this young, beautiful lady. It's so nice just to having a beautiful day, see the sunny day, give you the vitamin D, and keep you going. It's in a cloudy
Yes,
day.
finally got some sun.
How's your day going for you?
It's good. I was gardening a little bit this morning and accidentally pulled two tomato plants out, which was a bummer. I thought they were weeds.
Oh no!
Anyway, other than that, the day's been really good today. So
All right,
loving the weather.
that's
What are we
great.
going to talk about?
Today we're gonna talk about performance and reviews.
Performance reviews. Okay.
Performance reviews. Yeah. Is anybody up there, like doing um hiring people and put them to work. Sometimes people do like hire the guys, they show in one time or like a week, and after the week they think like it's fine all the time. Or sometimes even to me it happens like you start doing it every day and you just like kind of forget every single step. So it's very important when you have that review every 3 months or whatever you have in the schedule, put it there, because then every 4 or 3 months they kind of refresh your memory. Oh, and you might be skipping a couple steps and you're like, oh no. And then that keep you team in kind of fresh memory. It's not like, oh, he knows what to do, let him be. Well, it's really good to have like a quarterly review every 3 months, have those reviews and ask and sit down with them and also and let you know how they are and they talk to you more personally. It's not like, oh, I work for that guy. I don't know. He's far away in the office. I don't know what he's doing or whatever. I just show up here to get my paycheck. Um, it just it makes a more connection with you people when you have it that quarterly reviews
And
and
it's all based on performance, right?
yeah, yeah. Anything that you want to add up to what I say?
I mean, we just had our first quarterly reviews, or based on performance, so like performance reviews, last week with all our employees. And it was really good. I felt like it was really effective. I feel like it's a good move for our company in the right direction in order to, like Alonso said, just stay on the same page with each other, make sure we're getting things done the right way. And then again, it's like that one-on-one connection also. So if there's any problems or issues that they haven't really felt comfortable to talk about before, it's kind of like just, you know what I mean, like more one-on-one or one-on-two because in our case. But and then we can talk more openly, freely about things, and it's not like just visiting them at the site and checking on their work there. Also, what we did, and what we're going to be doing is it's all based on our core values. That's how we run our business. What are our core values?
Be real, be friendly, help out, work hard, have fun.
Hey, that was fast. Good job.
Yeah.
Be real, be friendly, work hard, help out, have fun. Yep. Um, so they were all based on that. All of our questions were, and obviously like their performance. And so it's really good, I think, too, to have these because it weeds out those who aren't 100% with you, and it really brings the ones who are on the same um, page as you, basically core value wise. It brings them and you closer together. I feel like it did for us anyway. It was really fun. It's really fun talking to them, and I feel like we were able to just discuss their performance on a more depth level. So
yeah, and you connect better with them. Like they see the same picture as you, and I don't know, they have the same core values. I mean, they think similar like you. They see what you see, and then that relationship is grows and grows and grows, and it's just so nice to know who you have in your business or whatever you're doing. It's nice that you know, like, okay, this guy I can trust him. He thinks the same thing. He's doing basically the same steps that I do, and knowing that person is going to be there for you, whatever you do, or and apply for the business because business changes all the time. Business, whatever you do, even something personal that you're doing, the technology changed, and then you have to start learning different things to do the same things, but more in advance. And it's the same thing with business. I mean, business change rapidly, and you had to keep up with that, and people had to understand that like you had to do changes in the business, and the business has to grow with the people that you have with you, and it's nice that you know who you have in there, because when those changes come, they you know they're gonna be there for you. They're gonna stuck with it, and they're gonna continue going forward. It's still like you don't know if it's gonna affect how many people you're gonna lose, how many people they're gonna don't agree to that change for your business, because it's better for the business, even though it's better for them as well. So they don't see they got a set mind that this is the way that we do things and this is work. They don't see the big picture. But when you have the same kind of mentality, the same kind of people, kind, sweet, funny, and humble, it works very beautiful. And I think any type of business, it should be have those quarterly reviews. Why? Because they know for sure that they're doing the same thing over and over. It's like let's use McDonald's. They make a hamburger and they don't change anything. It's just over and over and over. But they have the huddles or they have the get-togethers to review the people, and it's still the same system, and they have to follow it. They have to follow it, and that's why they're so powerful, because the systems that they have to make, and it's a hamburger. It's just like a lettuce tomato. It's just
You don't
beautiful
even
the
get
way.
lettuce tomato at McDonald's.
No?
Nope.
Oh man, see, I didn't
Get your
even know.
ketchup and mustard, but it's good enough for me. I love them.
Yeah,
But yeah, I was gonna say when I was at I know there's I went to Walmart, and a couple times, the last couple times I've been there, I don't know if it was because it was the same time or whatever, but they always called all the managers back for their daily like talk or whatever it is. But
taco, huddle,
yeah,
whatever you want to call it. It's just they get together, they discuss things, the good, the bad things that go into the business, and I think it's all about like how you put you people with a big picture, not just like you show up here, you do this, you do that, and when you share all that with them, and they have the same mentality as you, they try to accomplish the same thing. It's just beautiful. They make them try to be and beyond in what they do.
that's another thing too. It's hard to find good employees. But we also have implemented a different system for that. And like I said, we're basing everything off of our core values for our business now. So we're basing our interviews off our core values, and all the questions that go along with it are based on our core values. So if we feel like they're not going to be a good core value fit, maybe they're a hard worker, maybe they have really good resume and they've spent 20 years at the same janitorial job or whatever. But
Hi, Grace.
yeah, hey Grace, but they don't have the same core values. I think that that's proven to us to be a huge
Good afternoon to you too.
it's proven to us to be a huge impact. So like we've hired people that didn't have the same core values as us when we were starting out, and now we're paying for it. And now that we have been hiring people with the same core values as us, we're also we're reaping those benefits, because it's amazing the difference. So when you hire according to core values, and then you have those performance reviews, however often you do it, we do it quarterly, but it really makes a huge difference in your business. It really makes an awesome culture, creates an awesome culture, and you just feel like people are happy to be on the same team as you. So I don't know if anybody's out there, listening, and or maybe you will in the future after this, is broadcast or whatever. But if you are in charge of any employees and you're wondering how you can make it better, it kind of goes back to our last.
Like I always keep saying, like you don't like to be stressed and you want to be free stress. Trust me, you have to follow a system that will put you there, and you. A lot of people manage. A lot of people differ attitude, differ cultures, differ roots, and whatever you want to name it. It's really hard to manage a lot of different people, and if you find a system that's working for you and it will work, and you want to be free of stress, trust me, it gets beautiful, and it's a stress all the time. It's like you having a kid when you having a business, when you run a business for somebody else. It's like a kid, because it never goes away. It's gonna be there for you, and all the pain or whatever. Like it gets easy if you start figuring out like um for example, like we're talking today about core values. If you figured out the core values, I think it will run very smooth for you. Of course, it's gonna have bumps and holes and all that different kind of experience, but it gets a little bit better, and it gets really good when you know your people that you have in your team, when you can trust them, and if they say they're gonna be there, they're gonna be there, and you don't even worry because uh, as you know, when you run a business, you have to be in many different places sometimes, and you cannot do it one person. You're only one person. So if you have your people they will be there for you. The stress is less, and yes, you always on top of the everything. You always take one hat and put the other hat on, whatever. Or sure, for sure, like you go check or different type the what is it called the steps that you do in your business. But it's so nice when you have that team for you and you make that team that's gonna be there for you and you there for them. It is more reliable and
And
it's
it's not
less
just people,
stress.
just random people to hire. Like, okay, well, we need 5 people, so let's just hire 5 people. It takes a lot more effort to have a good team, and it's it's just really important if you want to have a successful business and you want to have, be able to follow great systems and make your life easier as an employee or an employer, or a manager or anything like that. I would definitely recommend making sure you have the right systems in place, and one of those would be the performance reviews, because it really has been a game changer for us. So
Yeah, it impacts a lot. And who doesn't like changes? I don't like changes. I'm afraid I always be having a change in my life because you're so comfortable and you want to be it's comfortable every day, get up in the morning, do the same routine over and over. But when you start seeing the bright side, you're like, oh, this is not so bad, and it is even better because I have better connection. I know what I'm doing. I know they can count on me. I know they value my service. They know they feel part of the big picture when you bring everybody together like that, and it's nice. I mean, when I was working in this place, always I like that because they make you feel like they give you more responsibility, and they make you think like, oh wow, I feel like they care, like they seem like I can do things for them, and it was not my business, but I care like it was mine because I always think like, okay, if I don't take care of this business and I don't do the performance, they pay me to do. If their business go down, my hours is gonna cut down, and maybe my check is gonna be done, and then I have to continue looking for more work. So when you have those performance and you have that. Um, Core values and tied up with your people all the time reviewing and you have the same results. It's less stress and you don't have to be like where hi
Kim,
Kim.
yeah,
Yes.
I was waiting for him to stop for a second so I could say hey, and Adam and Kayla. It's probably actually Kayla, but hey guys,
You want to bring Jason up or
it's
Kim
Kim. Kim, you want to come on? You want to come on video with us?
so you can help us because we are sweating over here now.
I know Kim and Jason actually, some colleagues of ours, they just did their quarterly reviews too, and it's pretty interesting to see. I think we kind of have the same. Um, hey, I think we kind of had the same results. It was a really good feeling to sit down and get to know your people better, be able to review their performance one on one, and yeah. But she didn't answer, so I'm gonna take that as a no. Wait, she said she's sweating too. I don't know. She might still be down in Texas, which I'm a little bit jealous of. But we got some 90-degree weather here today, so
It's kind of hot.
yep. But anyway, well, if anybody's out there and you guys you're the best, Kim. Thanks. If you guys are running the show at your position at your job, and you think that
You have a lot of stress and you play. You have a like what am I doing? Some days are better than others. Like shoot, I wish I can have something and they can run better. So just give us a shout. Maybe we can go to your place and maybe we can share a couple tips with you guys and see how we can help you guys.
or even if you're just looking for a new cleaning company that you want to make sure they have good systems in place and they have awesome people working for them because they hire by their core values, email us at cleanonthespot@yahoo.com. Or like Alonzo said, if you just want some information and kind of need some advice, I feel like we have a good grip on this now. So, I mean, feel free to, reach out to us again, cleanonthespot@yahoo.com. Thanks to everybody who's watched.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks. You guys are amazing.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.